So today, we're going to go live.
We are.
We are live. We are live.
We are live.
And Kimberly's going to teach a basic HATHA class. Is that okay, Kimberly? How'd that look?
We can do that. That looks
We're too
great.
far. No, I think...
I think we can come a little bit closer.
A little closer? Because I got to hear you.
Either...
What? Hold that. But we have to be closer to each other. No, it's not good because the people, they can hear you, but they can't see us both. Not that they need to see us both, because
There we go.
I'll be doing what you tell me, and then they can do what we do.
There we
Closer.
go.
No, not, yeah.
This is
A little closer. That way. And you're going to teach, right?
I am.
Kimberly's going to teach a class that can be used as a beginner's class. It's a HATHA class.
Super beginners or...
Well, it's not super beginners, but you can always find a super beginner's alternative for every pose. And in fact, the HATHA class itself is designed for people who are not, well, not designed for people who are not full-time practicing vinyasa or practicing asana practitioners, but it's designed for everyone.
It's for everyone. I'm going to give lots of options and a lot of variations today.
All right, well, lots of options.
Lots of options.
Lots of variations.
Lots of variations.
So anybody who wants to join us, we're going to go live.
Yeah.
The whole class. You got to look at you. You're not in.
I'm in. You want me to
You're not in
come
the
up?
center. You're the teacher.
I know.
I'm the example.
They want to see us both.
Okay, this is the basic sequence, right? Traditional sequence.
I think we're going to do the Hatha Tantra sequence, traditional sequence, and then I'll give
Yes.
options for beginners.
Yes.
But
Okay.
it's
There we
not going
go.
to be like super basic.
How do we begin?
We're going to begin by coming to the top of your mat. So
Yep.
if you haven't already, roll out your mat. And just take a moment to roll the shoulders up and back and ground down.
Roll the shoulders.
Up and back.
Take a deep breath in, though, right? Let it
Breathe
go.
in. And just take a moment to land in your body wherever you are.
Land in your body, wherever you are.
Wherever you're joining from.
When the app starts, there'll be music and it'll be shot from multiple angles, but this is just
This is live.
live
From your
practice
space.
from my school.
In Bali. Here we are.
Okay, let's go. Where do we start?
Let's begin. Hands to prayer.
Hands to prayer.
We're going to begin with the chant of Loka Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu.
May
followed by
all
Om.
beings everywhere be happy and free. May my thoughts, words, and actions contribute to the happiness and freedom of all beings.
That's right.
Okay. That's Loka Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu.
Loka
Ka Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu. The yogi's commitment. May all beings everywhere be happy and free. May my thoughts, words, and actions contribute to the happiness and freedom of all beings.
We're going to start with a breathing exercise. So let's interlace the hands together. Bring the hands underneath the chin and maybe the elbows come down to touch.
Can you make yours touch?
You can see, just
Mine
in that
don't touch.
direction. In that direction. Draw the belly in and up and then start to inhale through the nose. As you inhale, take the elbows all the way out to the side, finding a place that is okay for you. Draw the navel in and up. And then out of the mouth, exhale. Tip the head back. Let it go. We're going to do that again. Inhale, come forward. So really draw up through the elbows as you stretch open through the ribs. Exhale out of the mouth. Bring it forward again. Out of the mouth. Pranayama, controlling your prana, your breath. Again, inhale. Keep lifting up. Out of the mouth. Let it go. 3 more. Let it go.
Stomach is up and in.
2 more. Exhale. As you take the head back, can you feel the weight in the heels? Last one. Let it go. And release. Just take a moment to release the hands, the fingers. How do you feel?
High.
High? Mm-hmm. Perhaps you're feeling tingling sensations in the fingers as we start to move your prana energy around the body. So we're going to do that again, this time 5 rounds. So bring it back, interlace the hands. Let's begin. Let it go. Bring it forward. Exhale. As you breathe it forward, bring the belly in and up, navel in and up, suck up. Draw it in, out of the mouth. 2 more. Let it go. Single biggest breath of the day, bring it forward. Really keep drawing the breath in. Feel that expansion through the lungs, keep sucking the breath in. And empty, let it go. And release.
I heard your shoulders and elbows.
Touch your shoulders and elbows.
Yeah.
Shoulders can
good.
come up and back. Create some space. Let's reach the arms all the way up.
Tadasana.
Tadasana, we're going to reach up, interlace the hands, release the index finger, and just start to move to the right and the left. You can just gentle stretch. So I really invite you to listen to your body throughout this practice and just notice where your body wants to go. You know, we're all so different, and this practice really is for everyone. When you're ready, meet back into center. Inhale, lengthen, reach up. And as you exhale, let's take it over to the right side. So keeping the palms together as much as you can. Keep pushing through the outside of that left foot. Draw the right elbow, roll shoulder in. And we're still here. Calm, steady breath. And bring it back to center. Take a moment to reset. So we're going to go into a back bend now. As you inhale, lengthen, lift up, and then just gently tip the head back. This might be enough just to take the head back. Yeah, maybe you want to play today with pushing the hips forward and really bringing it back. And if this is feeling like too much, you can always bring your hands to your lower back. Yeah, so there's so many variations for you, just playing with your heart opening, your back bend. Just keeping the breath nice and steady. And release, come back all the way up to center. Let's bend the knees as we bring it forward into Uttanasana, a standing forward fold. So you can soften through the knees. You get the option to bring the hands to the earth. Just let the head hang down. Maybe you want to shake out the head. Maybe you want to hold opposite elbows. Steady breath. When you're ready, bring the hands to the earth and slowly start to roll up. Use your hands if you need to. Roll all the way back to Tadasana, shoulders to ears. Take it back and down. How are you feeling? Good. We're going to do that again. Second round. So let's reach all the way up. Interlace the hands, lift up, and over to the right side. And you may find that the second time you're feeling a bit more open, maybe because your body knows where it's going, you're able to go deeper, and maybe not. Just listening to how your body's feeling in this shape, in this pose, whilst keeping the breath nice and steady. And let's bring it all the way back up. Take a moment to pause, lift up, and then on the exhale, take it to the left. Squeezing the palms together as much as you can, staying strong through the legs. Solid foundation may help you get just a little more over to the left. And let's bring it all the way back to center. So inhale, lift up. And we're going to bring it back to that back bend. So hips forward, you got the option, hands can stay up, maybe hands to the lower back. This is your back bend, standing back bend, finding your variation. And release. soften through the knees, bring it down. Uttanasana, this time bring the hands behind the back. Squeeze the palms together. If this is too much on your shoulders, you can hold opposite elbows. For those of you that are feeling okay in the shoulders, you can squeeze the palms, take the hands away from the body. Shoulder heads draw together, navel in and up. Steady breath. And release the hands to the earth. And gently roll up vertebra by vertebra. All the way back to standing. Shoulders to ears. Come back, reset. We're going to go into eagle pose now. So right arm comes underneath the left arm. And our right leg over the left leg. So you got the option to bring the right foot down to the ground. And this is going to help with support. This is going to help with balance. For those of you that really want to play with balance, maybe the right leg wraps all the way around the left shin, the left ankle, and then maybe you bring the knees back to center and sink down, keeping the spine nice and tall. If this is too much on the shoulders, you've got the option also to hold the shoulders. So maybe releasing the hands, holding the shoulders. Lots of options, lots of variations. How's the breath here? And release, gently release. Unwind the legs, the arms. Okay, second side, let's go. Left arm underneath. And left leg on top. So going with that same variation that you did before. And then finding center. Finding your center, squeezing everything in. Just a moment here, practicing balance. Balance within the body. Balance within the mind. Calm breath. And gently release. Nice. Yeah. So let's shift the weight to the left foot. We're going to slightly bend the right knee. Right hand, the peace fingers. You're going to grab a hold of the right toe. If that's not available today, you can just hold on to the right knee or maybe the right hip. Okay? Otherwise, other option, peace fingers of right big toe, and then maybe the leg extends. Push through the heel. Slide the right hip back. Lengthen through the top of the crown, lengthen through the spine. Nice, Russell. And release. Let's move to the other side. Foundation is key. Get strong through the right leg. And then coming to whatever variation you did on the other side. So holding that knee, maybe peace fingers, left toe, and then maybe that leg extends. Right hand, right hip. So strong standing leg. Keep pushing through the left heel. Keep the chest lifted. And release. Bring it down. So another balancing pose, Uttanasana, also known as dancer pose. So I'm going to take the right hand facing up, shift the weight to the left foot, grab a hold of the inside of the right foot or right ankle, and then bring the right knee to touch the left knee. To keep the hips nice and even, left arm to the sky, lift up, and then start to bring it forward. And maybe today this is it. This is the balancing pose. This might be your dancer today, just playing with balance, or maybe you're going to go like Russell and tip the body forward and take the leg back, kicking the right leg back, kicking, reaching that left arm forward. And drishti is so important in this pose. Drishti is that gaze. What are you gazing upon? What's your focus? Where is your attention right now? So beautiful. And release. Nice. A moment to reset. Reset. And let's go to the other side. So when you're ready, weight to the right foot, come to the left side. Right arm to the sky. Let's lengthen, lift up, and then come into your variation on this side. Right arm forward, keep the right leg nice and strong. And chest is open. And release, nice. We're going to come to the back of the mat now. As we move into another standing balancing pose, Virabhadrasana 3, Warrior 3. So reach the arms all the way up. Interlace the hands, release the index finger. Slide the shoulders down the back. Let's step the right leg forward. Keep that leg nice and straight. Tip the body forward, take the left leg back. Square the hips. So notice if you're going quite low like a standing splits, lift up. Hips are square, keep pushing through the back leg. If you fall out, you can always come back in. Finding balance. And release, bring it back. Yeah, let's go. So reach the hands up. Left leg comes forward. Tip the body forward. And maybe today the hands aren't reaching forward. For some of you may find that hands on the hips might be easier or more accessible, or maybe the hands reaching back feels better for you. So many variations. Or maybe you want to reach the hands forward. And release, bring it up. Nice. I'm going to turn to the right side now. Taking the legs out nice and wide. Turn the toes in and the heels slightly out. And then we're going to come into a prasarita. So coming all the way forward, inhale, and forward on the exhale. Release the hands down. So there's a few options. Maybe you want to stay just here, hands on the ground. Maybe you want to bring the hands to the outside of the feet. Maybe stepping onto the fingers. And then maybe you're shifting the weight forward, ending the elbows. Finding that steady, even breath. So whatever variation you're in, know that you can always stay with your breath. Calming the breath is the practice. It doesn't matter how deep you go in the pose. It's that ability to keep the breath nice and calm. If the hands are behind the feet, you can release them. Hands can come to the hips and gently stand up. Take your time. Let's face the top of the mat and bend the left knee. Virabhadrasana A, also known as Warrior 1. So hands to the sky. If you're feeling like you don't have much balance today, that's okay. You can take the left foot all the way over to the left. In through the front knee. Maybe the gaze is up at the prayer. If that's too much on your shoulders, maybe the hands are out wide. Maybe the gaze is forward. Lots of options here. Steady breath. Let's open up to Warrior 2. Left arm forward. And take the right arm back. You may need to readjust the feet. Strong arms, strong legs. Perhaps bending more in that front knee. Notice where the mind is when you're in these poses. Whether this is your first time or your 100th time to yoga. Notice what the body is trying to tell you right now. Let's straighten the front leg. You may need to step the back foot in. And we'll move towards Uttanasana, triangle pose. So move the hips all the way back. Reach the left arm forward. Bring it down. Take the right arm up. You can always bring the left hand onto a block if you have a block.
Or your hip.
Or your hip.
Or
definitely.
Just
you can reach.
Just this.
Just avoiding the knee. And maybe onto the left thigh. Or maybe it's all the way down to the earth.
This looks intimidating. It's an alternative pose for everything she's teaching.
Mm-hmm.
Much easier pose.
Lift up. And we're going to turn to the back of the mat now. So bend the right knee.
The beauty is that we can make it as hard or as easy as you need. None is better.
That's right.
Just because she can bend doesn't mean she's smiling.
Uh-huh.
She's not smiling, she's not doing yoga. How about that?
That's right.
Smile and breathe in these difficult poses.
We're really wanting to move energy throughout our body.
As long as the pose is challenging, you're doing your job. This is yoga, the asana practice. Stiram Sukha Asanam, steady, joyful pose.
Warrior.
The yogi should have a steady, joyful relationship with Mother Earth. And the asana is a practice. Asana means seat. The yogi is seeking a comfortable seat. And so is everyone, seeking a comfortable seat.
Uttanasana.
Straighten that leg first. Come on all the way.
All the way forward and down.
It's about 100 degrees.
It is hot here.
Well, this practice is meant to be done in the heat. So if you can heat your rooms when you get a chance next time, or when the app opens and you begin to work with us on your health, wellness, and physical presence, then you'll get heat, figure it out.
Let's rise up, stand up.
Oh,
Back to warrior
I'm
one.
sweating.
We're sweating. Bend the front knee, releasing toxins, reach up. Another warrior one here. Really steady breath. There's really no need to push and pull the body into these shapes. It's finding, like Russell said, that place of stiram sukham, steady ease. Warrior two. This time we're going to keep the front knee bent and come into a bent knee triangle. So the left hand comes down and the right arm up. Maybe you want to rest the left elbow on the thigh. Just keeping the front knee bent, keep reaching up. Opening up the chest. And standing up. Let's do that on the other side. Right knee bends. Arms up. And warrior two. Notice if your mind is quite active as you move through these poses, there's lots of thoughts, can you deepen the breath? Let your mind focus on the shapes with presence. Your mind focus on your breath. Keep that front knee bent knee triangle.
Again, you can lean on your knee as she suggested, which is plenty. But if you want to pull, right and left arms separate and don't touch the floor, that's the full extension of this pose, the full expression of it. Took me years to do it. Strong, steady pose, but the core is a big part of this pose.
Rise up. You're going to keep the left leg where it is. Face the hips facing forward. You may need to step the back foot in. Left hand comes to the hip, reach the right arm to the sky. We're going to come into a twisted triangle, Pravita Trikonasana.
So you can just do this. That's a twisting triangle.
Exactly. You
That's
can
a
stay
twisting
upright.
triangle.
So
That's a
many
twisting
variations.
triangle. That on top of a block is a twisting triangle.
Exactly.
And this is a twisting triangle.
And maybe the
Full
right
expression.
hand is down. Maybe the left hand's on the sacrum. Maybe the left arm's to the sky.
Look up.
Or
Open
maybe
your
you're
chest
here.
to the sky. Here
Maybe
we go.
It's here. This might be enough for today.
I think with all the camera angles, the classes that we shot that are going to be on the app, it'll be easier for the practitioners who are watching.
To see.
Yeah. Plus, it won't be like, oh shit,
Stand
they're
up.
live.
That's good.
Wait. Balance your hips.
Square the hips. Maybe that back foot steps in. Right hand, right hip. Draw the right hip back. Left arm up. And then go for your twist.
Lean forward
Lean
and then
forward.
twist into.
Whatever
twisting
variation.
triangle.
Whatever it is, maybe the left hand is down, maybe not.
I know your body's dying for you. Reach down, full expression with Kimberly. Do the pose.
It is. I want people to see that there's so many options. Steady breath. And inhale to rise slowly. Let's meet at the top of the mat. Come back. Yeah. I'm going to move to tree pose, vrikshasana, so weight to the left foot. Now, again, variations can be right foot comes to the ankle. Yeah, we're opening up the hips, there's balance here. The right foot's leaning on the earth. Maybe right foot to the calf. Avoiding the knee, always avoiding the knee.
Always avoid the knee.
Yeah, or right foot to the inside of the left thigh.
Open your chest.
Open the chest.
Open the hips. Chest up, forward, straight spine. Pulling a string, pulling your head to the sky. And going to prayer with Kimberly. Your heel is pushing in to your thigh or your ankle, anything, making you get taller. Feel the sensation where it makes you feel taller.
Maybe you go up.
Then you go up. Extend the branches of the tree pose. Fuck, Kimberly, it's hot as hell in here.
So good. Hands to prayer. Let's gently bring it down. Take a moment to release.
This is a moving prayer, so you should smile and breathe, even when it's tough.
Even when it's tough, that's life.
Remember to laugh when it gets too tough.
And to get back up when you fall down. So let's go to the other side.
A lot has been made about, alignment and the anatomy and what poses go where. I wonder, for those people who are, and we are very concerned and have studied, but all the other physical exercises seem to be more dangerous than yoga. Right? And your body knows what it wants. So listen to your body. You won't get injured. But don't put your foot on your knee because you fuck your knee up.
Maybe arms to
There's
the
some
sky.
things we tell you don't do. Everything else is okay, pretty much. Be at ease, smile. Straighten these arms too, right? Giggle. Oh shit, stop playing. Wait. Wait. Ha!
Yeah, yoga's meant to be fun too,
You can
right?
do this kind of shit too if you want. Alright? Then you can bring the prayer down to the chest. Put your knee to straight. Alright.
And bring it down. Doesn't have to be so serious, does it? You can have fun. Turn the toes out.
Life is not. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Mavasana.
We're getting ready
You know
for
we
it.
didn't do it. We didn't do.
What did we not do?
We didn't do Uttanasana at all.
Uttanasana chair?
We didn't do it.
do
No, we didn't.
No.
You skipped it.
Really?
Yes,
it's
I
my
noticed.
favorite. Why didn't you jump in?
Oh, I
That's
wanted
why
you to
you're
skip it.
here.
I wanted to see what happened. Let's do it now anyway.
You want to do it now? Okay,
We didn't
let's
do
go.
it before.
Uttanasana.
It's okay. See, that's why I was talking about alignment.
I love that.
And the postures should go in
it's
a
like one of
particular
my
order.
favorite
But another
poses.
twist now won't kill us, right?
No.
All right, bring your hand to your prayer. And then put your left arm.
Twist to
Look
the
up
right.
to the sky. See, you know you didn't do this shit before.
No,
You
where
forgot.
were you?
I was right there, babe. I knew you didn't do
You
it.
just jump in. That's
No,
what you're here
fuck
for.
one. I wanted you to hurry up and complete so I can catch you. Wait a minute.
Yeah.
Open your chest to the sky.
That's
Smile.
it. That's it. Smile.
Deep breath. Smiling. Ujjayi breathing.
Should we keep the knees bent?
They don't even know what the hell a Ujjayi breathing is, some of
No,
them.
we don't need to do that.
We'll teach it later.
Yeah. Let's go to the other side. Keep the knees bent. Lift up.
Okay.
And straight to the other side. Knees are still bent. Oof.
Other side.
Fierce pose.
Same drill.
How did I forget this? I love this pose.
Oh, you hit my back crack. Crack. Crackle, crackle. All right.
Stand it up.
Stand up.
Yeah. And release. We're going to come to Malasana now. I love that you reminded me of that.
Oh, I didn't want to forget it.
Toes out.
Hands in prayer the way you teach it, right? And we come down.
Yeah, nice and slowly. Also known as yogi
Everybody
squat.
can't do this though.
No,
I found
mean,
that out. I thought it was because I always sit like this, but it's not so easy. So
it's
sit
not
on a
so
block.
easy. You can sit on a block.
Or just bend a little bit. You don't have to go all the way down.
Maybe it's up here today.
It's harder for the people up there.
Yeah, I know. It's a lot more work, but this is also an option.
That's an option. That'll make you lose a lot of weight and get your shit in order because you don't want to do that. That hurts.
That hurts, but if you've got a wall, you can always like lean and have that extra support. If there's a wall there, you can use the wall. Like use whatever support you have around you.
I heard something crack.
Yeah, that was my
You're
knee.
in your 30s, nothing should crack. When you're in your 60s, things crack.
Nearly 40s. Bring the right hand down, left arm to the sky.
Wait, oh! 3 kids though. Proud of you.
I know, 3, my goodness.
I only got 2. Wait, reach around.
I'll reach around.
You mind if I suggest reach around if you can?
If
If
you
not,
can.
don't.
Otherwise, stay like this. This is great.
Or just do this. That's plenty.
Chest stays lifted, tailbone tucks down. Still
And
keep...
pull that left shoulder down. Straighten that arm. Chest to the sky. Okay.
Let's release.
Now, take
Back
your
to
time.
center.
Other side.
Left hand down, right arm up. Chest is open.
Reach all the way around for those people.
What
Show
are those
off.
noises?
That's me cracking.
It was like full struggle noise.
Oh, struggle noise.
like,
Yeah,
"Oh."
that too. Try to smile and breathe. Don't get too frustrated. Don't make those sounds. Make
Steady
happy
breath.
sounds.
Come back to
Okay.
center, release.
Now what?
We're going to come down to the floor.
Oh God, I love this.
I'm
I
not
need
going to
be on the
forget this
floor.
one. So you're going to take your legs out wide, Upavishta Konasana, as wide as you like. Maybe
You're off the camera.
I'm off the camera, that's okay. They can see you.
Okay, wait. So
They
lean
can hear
forward.
me, see you.
Lean forward.
So you can
Kimberly.
stay upright.
Kimberly, lean forward. Chest forward.
Yes.
Chest up.
Chest
Chest
up.
up. Chest up.
Hands
And if you
walk
go this far, or if you sit up like this, straight back, pretty
Straight
good.
back,
But you're
straight
leaning
back.
forward as much as you can. Butt cheeks are on the floor. And then lean forward.
Maybe you want to stay upright, maybe coming down.
Can we skip Automati Advasana? No, Jati Shashasana.
You want to skip it?
Yeah, because my leg.
We'll do
A couple of
Pashi.
days off, it'll be fine.
Okay. Chair wouldn't have been very good then.
I did chair.
I know. Probably wouldn't have been good
No,
for you.
no, it's much worse.
It's opening of the knee to the side.
And when you're ready, slowly rise up. Walk the hands in. We're going to come into Pashimoto Asana. So hands underneath the thighs. Bring the legs together. You can shake out the legs. Flex the toes to the face. Let's get length through the spine. So let's lift up. Lengthen the spine. Keep that length and bring it forward.
Can you hold your toes? If not, hold here. And this is plenty. This is a forward bend. Back is straight and up. You can round a little bit after you lengthen as much as you can. Then you can go. Lengthening. Feel that in your hamstrings.
So good.
You come up, Kimberly.
You're already out. All right, let's
I
go.
know.
Let's
Wait.
come onto the knees.
Okay, what about
We're going to go into
where are you gonna go?
camel.
Camel. Oh,
We're
okay.
going to go to camel.
We'll
So
do camel.
I'm going to give you a few variations. Maybe I'll come onto my side so you can see. Everyone's going to start with the hands to the lower back, fingertips facing down, support the sacrum, push the hips forward, and then maybe you just focus on drawing the elbows in and lifting up. And this could be your camel today.
It
How,
is
like
the camel.
opening up the throat, the chest.
Deep breath.
Deep
Opening
breath.
your
If
throat.
this feels okay and you want to take it further, maybe hands come down to the heels. Maybe you take the head back.
Camel pose.
Ustrasana. And then gently bring the hands to the lower back and tuck them back.
Ooh.
Support yourself, bring it up. Sit on the heels. Just take a moment now to reset. Palms can
I'm
face
sweating
up.
like a slave.
Mm,
So
me
hot out.
too.
The reason that the yogis do sequences like this in the heat, because it loosens everything up and allows you to go deeper into the pose. But be careful in the heat because it also gives you a false sense of ability. Also, you get more ability to flex, to be more flexible, but you also could injure yourself. Slight chance. But be reminded that you're going beyond your limit because your muscles are warm when you practice in the heat. What next?
I'm going to go into Virasana. So hero pose, there's an option to sit up on a
That-
block. Maybe you're sitting
Definitely
on
sit on
the
a block.
heels.
I wouldn't recommend you do this shit. But
This is my
if you
favorite.
want to, it's just favorite because you're a yogi. You've been
Oh.
teaching yoga for 10 years. Sit
Hips.
your butt between your feet.
Uh-huh.
And if your butt touches the floor, then you're doing your job. If not, put something under your butt so you don't injure yourself. And this hip opener, this knee enhancer, when the blood is stopped to circulation, and then you open up the knee, the blood races through and fixes knee problems. Tons of people have claimed that their knees are reborn from doing this asana. Hero's pose.
So maybe you want to
Gonna
bring
go all the way
it
back?
back.
Let me see you show off.
I think I will. I don't want to show off. I feel like my body needs the full lean back. So maybe coming into
Of course,
sutta.
because you're... Okay, I'm going to lean back too then, if you're going to...
You don't have to. This is your practice, no?
That's right.
This is your practice.
I know I wanted to do it. I'm just saying. It feels good. See, you only do it what feels good. And if it hurts a little bit, it's a good hurt. Not injury hurt.
No.
Different kind of hurt. Like a...
No pinching, no pulling.
No pinching.
We don't
Right?
want that.
You're rounding your spine even here. You're not dumping into it. Right,
Use
come
the
up.
hands, yeah. Use the elbows to bring yourself up. Let's shift the weight forward. Bring the weight into the hands, cross the legs, and sit back. We're going to come into Ardha Matsyendrasana, which is seated twist.
Seated twist. Ardha Matsyendrasana.
Right foot forward
Yep.
to the outside of the left knee.
And then
Right
what?
foot
Lift your
behind.
left arm. Lift it up.
Go on.
Okay, reach all around.
Uh-huh.
And you could do it.
You can do a bind if you want to.
You can do a bind. I'm just going to hold my
Why don't
knee.
you go for a bind?
And you don't have to do that shit either. Here's an easy way. Or not. And you may not do it. You may straighten that leg. Show them to straighten the leg.
You may just hold it on. You might hug it in.
If you can hug it in at all. But this is a pose. And you also can straighten the left leg. So this becomes a little easier rather than twisting this left leg. This can be straight. Much easier.
Release.
Release?
Come to the other side.
Okay. So what I mean by that is this. This is the other pose.
So the half variation.
Okay? But if you do this, the full expression, you lift that right arm up.
To get that length through the spine and then come into your variation. So maybe it's hooking the elbow.
When you're doing this pose, it's up, inhale, gently turn, exhale. It's subtle, and it happens every inhale and every exhale. Lengthen, twist.
And gently release.
Okay.
So we're going to go into an inversion. And
Oh, we're here already.
we're here already. So I think Russell's probably going to go for headstand.
Why?
You always go
No,
for
Russell's
headstand.
lazy. He ain't doing
love
headstand.
So there's a few options. You could do
Show
headstand,
them
like
that-
supported headstand. You can do shoulder stand, or if you have a block.
You
or
do a
can-
headstand. You
can
show
if
them.
you don't. I'm going to show them the Viparita Karani.
Why don't you do a handstand or a forearm stand?
No.
What are you going
I'm
to do?
good. So maybe if you have a block, you can bring the block underneath the hips, take the legs to the sky.
That's what I'm doing.
Yeah, then you
But
can
you're
do
not
it
showing
with
anything
me.
new.
You can do it with me. Yeah, I thought you were going to do the headstand.
No.
Or you can take your legs up the wall.
Leave your legs on the wall every day for 2 minutes. And here's what you get. The blood races in 2 minutes. The blood races to the other side of the body. The blood then challenges the heart. So the heart is working its ass off because the blood is going the wrong way. So the heart has to work twice as hard. Okay. And then the lymph and the thyroid and all that shit, cleansing. You're always the other way. So when you're upside down like this, it's very, very good. For many more reasons than I just mentioned. But just think about the thyroid, think about the fact that your heart is working like that, and think about the circulation of your body and how important it is to, this way, clean the toxins. Now, a spiritual benefit that is taught by some yogis is that when you're upside down, sadness turns to happiness. So any sadness in you, get that shit out, right? And the blood is racing the wrong way. Very good for you.
So when you're ready, bend the knees.
Was that 2 minutes?
That wasn't 2 minutes.
Well, why are
Bring
you
your feet
cheating?
down. I'm not
Are
cheating.
you in a hurry?
There's no cheating.
Lunch is not ready.
Come back, come down, bring the knees into the chest.
Okay, squeeze the
Hug,
knees.
hug the knees.
Yeah, let's
the
hug them.
knees
Let's hug them hard and put
Hug
our
the
butt
knees.
to the ground. Let's add
in.
that.
Let's see if we can do that.
Wind removing pose. Squeezing it so hard. I once saw, I said this 10 times, but I once saw Swami Sivananda, not the one who founded that realization center he has study, whatever it's called, but not him, but another Swami, Sivananda, who is said to be 127 years old. He's in this pose. And he's looking at the camera to his left, and he's smiling like this. But the thing is, the lengthen the back to the ground, flattening your lower sacrum to the ground.
It's a lot of work.
Yes, that's where the work in this pose is. Aside from pulling as hard as you can and emptying all the air out, wind removing, and then you can let it go if you want.
So
And then we could also squeeze a little more and then turn to the left.
Let's turn to the left.
And look over the right shoulder.
Let's extend the right arm out to the right side. Now we're winding down our system.
That little breeze is great. All right, come on up. Let's do happy baby here in between.
Baby, I like the baby.
Happy baby. Pull the hips straight again, lengthening the spine, everything flat on the floor, pulling the knee on the outside of the rib cage to the floor. And this is what we're doing here. It's called happy baby.
And if you can't touch the outside edges of the feet, grab a hold of the ankles or the calves. And you don't have to get
Also
feet.
known as happy boyfriend.
Happy boyfriend? Oh, I haven't heard that one.
Steve Ross used to say that. First teacher. Okay, back to the chest. Squeeze again. Other side.
The Uttanasana. Yeah?
You want to do keep the Uttanasana?
Before breathing. So come onto your back. Bring the soles of the feet together. Let the knees fall out to the side. Maybe you've got some blocks or something to put underneath the knees to support you. Just take a moment to come back to your breath. And let the body relax. Steady, calm breath.
Shavasana. Final relaxation pose.
What does it look like? Tell me.
Corpse pose. Now, in corpse pose, we release and we learn. And we receive what we get from the practice. Let the practice sink in. See how your body is different from what it was before. Notice the breath, the calm mood. Notice the circulation. How has your mind changed? How have you changed in 1 hour? So widen your chest, shoulders to the floor, relax. Feet, ankles, legs. Relax. Sinking into the floor, the hips. Arms open, feet spread apart, open. Hips sinking into the floor, widening and sink deep into the floor. Breath natural. at ease. When you're ready, wiggle your toes and your fingers. Take a deep breath in. Let it go. Bring your knees into your chest. Now rolling to the right side. Sit up. When you're ready, take your time. Just be at ease for a moment. Acknowledge the breath. Inhale to Om. Buddha Sri Satguru Bhagavan Ki.
Jai.
Victory to God, the greatest teacher. Thank you so much for joining us. Thank you so much for teaching. Great pleasure. I like it better than crack.
It's free.
Cheaper than crack too.
Cheaper than crack, that's right.
Yeah, the app will be free for the first month, I think.
Right.
At least.